Hi, people. This is Gio of Aroundtable and Gio's Real World. And today will be Gio's movie version of Superman. And this will be number one. But before I go to there, I'm going to correct all my boo boos I did in the past. Like when I say female Fatale, we're supposed to be really female furies of the dark side's empire and everything. And then the other one, which is Justice League number five, when I said when the dark side was thrown into a black hole in the event horizons, which means there's no way out of there from that where he is because light doesn't escape from the black hole there. And so what happens? He's trying to go through the multi-universe, and one of the multi-universe he goes into, he sends his soldiers, whoever they want to send in the movie version, and then you just see the door clanging, bang bang, and then it opens. It was a U, and I said Injustice League. It's not the Injustice League. That's Ultraman. Yeah, and the leader, which is the evil Superman, which is he's the leader of the crime syndicate of America, which is where all the villains are supposedly supposed to be good, and all the superheroes are villains, kind of sense. And so now you can use all the actors, most of the actors in the Justice League to go in there, except Princess Diana, because Warrior Princess is not Princess Diana. It's, if I remember right, well, the ones I've been reading when I actually read them was Lois Lane. So there you go. So, anyways, that was my boo boo. So I'm sorry, guys. And the female furies when I say female Fatale, because that's America, that's Marvel. Female furies is DC. You see? So, anyways, those are my mistakes. Now let's go back to the movie, and this is what I'm be talking about: Superman or Clark Kent or Superman, and the one that some creative team some creative team get together and they make it one of the best books I ever read, and then another creative team gets inside. I get furious combustion. I lost my hair because of that, because they're so stupid. Some creative team. I don't get it what they are, you know. And so I'm gonna fix all the stupid problems. One of them being, am I Geo or am I Superman? Geo, Superman. You couldn't tell the difference, huh? Wow. So all these people, he works in a Planet Journal magazines, the Planet Daily, whatever you want to call it, and nobody can see the difference. Wow, they're really good reporters, huh? So, anyways, I'll be talking about the movie and everything, and I'll be doing like I'm a Trekkie, okay? Like a Trekkie. When you think Captain Kirk Star Trek Enterprise, and you think it's the Enterprise, the one that was done 10 years ago, or even now, the Strange New World, they took aliens and they changed it. Of course, some people, yeah, but it's not like the original. Who cares? They made it more realistic. It's like the Gordon, that little big lizard guy. You know, he walks like a Godzilla kind of sense of the olden days. They made it more realistic. They made it more alien because of CGI and everything. They went up. And then there's the other one, the Alpha 177 Canine, the dog that with a little horn and everything with a fur coat on it. Wow. And the best one, the Tribble, the little puff ball with a little engine going, you know. So I mean, if that worked that time, Superman, a lot of things doesn't make sense no more. Okay. And look, think of it this way: do you ever try to grab an arm of a bodybuilder, male or female? They're solid, they're hard, okay? But at the same time, when you touch it, you don't feel like you're hitting a wall. You feel like a solid thing, okay? Organic, but you don't feel like... Now think of Superman. This guy bullets bounce out of him. So it means if you trip and you bounce and your face hits on him, your teeth breaks. You get unconscious because you're hitting a metal beam. You know, you gotta think of all this kind of thing. Don't tell me nobody ever felt him the way it is. And I like, especially this one here. How the heck does that work after over 75 years, and they still don't want to change it? And I'm getting flabbergasted like crazy throughout my time. Going like, how stupid are they? And I got this answer, a good 15 years ago. Over that, really was being before Smallville. So now I'm gonna put all that in this movie to make everything as sensible. And same thing, the other thing. Why does Kryptonians have to look human still? You know? No. They're dead. They don't exist no more. It's like an example, Last Man of Krypton, right? Now there's a whole family of Kryptonians. They can actually conquer the whole universe right now. you know. But anyways, a lot of things doesn't make sense, and this would be a movie versions, which means I took all the ideas, I took all the best ones I could took, put in a spaghetti sauce, put my secret ingredient, and try to make it work. And let's go agree with you. Now it's 5 minutes of wasting your bloody time. I'm sorry. And now I'm going straight to Superman number one. Now, Superman 1 number one, it starts with Krypton. And what happens starts with Krypton, which you all seen already if you already read the Justice League through 1 to 5, read. Really, you have to hear my own bloody bad voices. Here's one of the points. You see Joel and Laura. They're all coughing. You don't see their faces, so you don't know how they look like, okay? And then you see the doors bashing, bang, bang, bang. Let us in, let us. And those are female Furies, okay? And they're in costume and everything because they're supposed to look like Kryptonians right at that moment, okay? So, and Zor-El and Laura, whatever, they decide to let everything goes back on. They put their kid in the spaceship. You don't see the kid. You don't know how he looks like. They put him in a capsule because to keep him isolated from it's supposed to be, because Kryptonians cannot surpass the ozone layer of their planet. So they created this thing that's supposed to help and everything. And the spaceship takes off. So you don't know. And Joel, before or after the spaceship launches or before, he's talking to somebody. Now, we know, if you read the Justice League, it's Zod. Him and Zod are best friends because they're both complete opposite of each other, that together they're unbreakable, okay? So, and they're talking, and Zod he knows that the female Furies are there trying to bust this thing, and Joel goes, no, you take all those people, go to the Phantoms, by using the Phantom Zone, whatever, you try to avoid those suspicions and everything. And he goes to the Phantom Zone. He goes, you bring all your people in there, or you could say the Phantom Zone if you want to, and escape, because take the best of the best. Don't leak the Kryptonian blood cells. Die. It goes, about your son. It goes, we don't know if he's gonna survive through the ozone. After he surpasses the ozone layer, will he survive? Then will he survive through the voyage to go to this planet so-called Earth? You know. So the whole thing is, that's what happens in Krypton. And Joel, he's the one, because when the planet is getting engulfed, okay, by a dark side spaceship, and then there's all these doomsdays coming, they're out killing people, all the Kryptonians, this is a war zone. He knew, goes, I'm not gonna make Darkseid win, and he's gonna go after to the next planet, until he's able to release. Goes, no. I'm gonna be the biggest thorn up his butt that he's gonna remember Kryptonians for until he dies. So he presses the button that made Krypton explode, because there was all these rods they put in there to prevent all the earthquakes and all these tremors and all this kind of thing. So the Earth, because they need Krypton to survive. That's the only planet, because they can't leave any other planet. They tried to do the Phantom Zone, other zones and everything. Their system, they haven't found a genetic system that they could survive certain parts longer than they're supposed to. So their life's giver planet is the only thing they know so far. Even their technology is above and beyond. They can't. So he's the one who presses those rods are they're Krypton, like a kryptonite, and when he pulls them out, the planet gets all that tension that's been built up, and then they put it aside for thousands and thousands of years. It comes all in one shot. So that blood, when that planet exploded, the spaceship itself was badly damaged. Even though it's close to indestructible, but certain parts weren't meant for that to happen. So boom. Now we go to present time, or should I say, when Superman lands on the Earth, before he lands on this Earth. So you see this big, so let's say example, it's in the 70s or 80s. You see this van stuck on the side, and you see Jonathan and Martha Kent. So they're driving, and they see this guy from the farm and everything, and they stop. And he goes like, "Do you need any help?" And everything goes there. Well, you guys appearing was the best thing that ever happened. Thank you very much. Yeah, because I don't know if I'm missing gas. Something's wrong with the engine because his hood is open and everything. And it looks like a white van, a white humongous van. Okay. And he goes, "I don't know if something is wrong with the thing." And so Jonathan, he goes, "Okay, maybe check it out. This and this and that." And you see this guy. He's pivoting Jonathan in a certain angle. Not we don't mention the guy doesn't mention his name yet. If he doesn't mention his name, he'll call himself Mike or Frank or Steve or whatever. Okay. So he's pivoting Jonathan in an angle to look at the sky. Then he sees like, what is that? A flying star. And then he turns around. He's like, no, this can't be a flying star. It could be, oh my God, it could be a military airplane that's crashing and everything. And Jonathan goes, what should I do? He goes, look, forget about me. I'll solve this thing and everything. He goes there, go off and goes there and go there and do what you got to do. Goes there, I'll find my way. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. Okay. So Jonathan and Martha go see this. They think it's a crash airplane, but it's a spaceship. So the spaceship it crashes, okay? And Martha and Jonathan are there, and all of a sudden, that truck you seen before reappears. So Jonathan goes, how'd you get over here? But all of a sudden, it's not a white no more. There's a big display on it that goes the magical, the mystical, and it's what's his name? Zataro. It's written Zataro. Yes, Zataro is the father of Zatanna. Okay, the magic woman who reads backwards for the greatest spell. So he goes there, but isn't your name, example Steve, whatever? He goes, no, my real name is Zataro. And so he goes, what come you like us? Because you're meant to see this thing. He goes, yeah, but it's not a plane, it's a spaceship. Yes. He goes, I seen through all the other eyes of all the Zataros from the multi-universe, and goes, I see some disaster in certain place, and this goes, you guys have to find it, and you have to touch it. Goes, why don't you touch it? I made a magic. Yeah, and you'll understand later on. So Jonathan goes in there and he touches the spaceship. He goes, will it harm you? He goes, no, it will not harm you. This is the savior of this planet for many years. He goes, he'll be one of the biggest, most legendary superhero of all time. So he touches it and everything, and the door opens and everything, and he has blue eyes and he has dark hair and everything. And Jonathan goes, why didn't you open it? And he picks it up. It's an adorable little kid and everything. And he goes, first of all, don't make his finger grab your finger because he's going to crush it. He goes, what do you mean? He takes a pipe. He goes, Jonathan, try to squeeze this. He goes, no. Okay, wait a minute. Watch this. Gives it to the little kid. And he goes, goo. He grabs it and he just crushes it. Jonathan goes, what the heck? He goes, this guy is super strong and everything and that. So he gives him a necklace. And he puts it around him. And he puts around Clark Kent, and he goes, "What's this necklace for?" Well, easy. And all of a sudden, Clark Kent right now, or when his father picked him up, okay, Jonathan, he had blue eyes and black hair like the father. So he says it goes, whoever touches the kid, the spaceship or the kid, whoever's in there, takes the DNA from whoever opens the thing. So when they open, it's easier for them to accept the kid as their own because they kind of resemble them. So that's why the Black Superman, because it's the one who touched it was a Black American. So if that spaceship landed in Africa, whatever, in North Poland, it's the Inuits, he'll come Inuit. If he comes in Germany, he'll look like a German or Middle Eastern, whatever. So that's why, example, they're aliens, because his DNA, or is it a spaceship, you don't know. He's able to metaphor himself to look as much as human. The interior, how human he looks, we don't know. Why, you could switch around. So he looks exactly like Jonathan, but when he puts the chain and everything, he makes a spell and bang, and he goes, and the little goes, yeah, but I don't see the difference. It still looks the same. Yeah, to you guys. What do you mean? So he takes let's say he has a phone, okay, because those things, there was Bluetooth and everything, BlackBerry and everything. So he takes pictures with his phone, bang, 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 bang. Then he shows it to them. He goes there. And you see Jonathan holding, and the kid doesn't look the same. The kid after, when he looks at Clark Kent, with the chain, he's Clark Kent. Without the chain, he becomes Superman, kind of sense, because all his Kryptonian cells becomes what he is. When he has a chain, he becomes exactly like the original Superman of the 1950s or 40s or 30s, whatever we want to call it. Yeah, I wasn't even born that time. Shut up. Don't make fun of me, okay? So what happens? He looks like he could do those things. His skin is not as he's like a bodybuilder skin. So you can actually like bullets bounce off him, not bullets kind of bing whatever right away. So he has a little bit of skin durability. He's able to leap the tallest building in Smallville. He's faster than a tractor. Yeah, the tractor that Smallville has from the historic time. So he's fast in everything. He's faster than a locomotive and everything, a car and everything. But old technology, when he takes it out, the chain and everything, then or when he makes because he can't later on he has to do a counter spell. So it'll be like if he wants to be Superman, he'll learn the words example Superman and say Superman, and he can be Superman. He says Clark Kent, he becomes Clark Kent. So then the chain he can leave it off as much as he wants. So in other words, he can interact with humans without being scared of his strength could damage a person. It's just like us picking up a butterfly from the wings. We don't want to damage it. And well, he said him same thing with the human being, kind of sense, you know? So, but when he comes Clark Kent, his like in the picture when Zataro, whatever his name, Zataros, thank you very much. When he took a picture, he resembles the mother now. Brown eyes, then he has brown hair or blonde hair, how you prefer it, okay? And then his skin is pale. When he's Superman, he's the way he is now. He has a very more darker complexion than when he's Clark Kent. He has blue eyes. The one has brown. He has black hair. And the other one has blonde or light brown hair. So automatically, there's a big difference with the chain on. Then later on, when the glasses, he wears the glasses, as because he gets more powerful. And then that's Zatanna. She's the one who takes over. That she creates the glasses for Superman. That when he takes out the glasses, it's because that's when it becomes the same thing. To him to stay like Clark Kent and to be like Superman. Not bad, right? So that's the whole story of Zataro. And Zataro tells Clark Kent, goes, Jonathan, he goes, look, I'll be your family doctor. Whenever something goes wrong, I'll be there because I'm going to be your guardian angel. I'm going to be his God angels, well, no, guardian angel and all that. And goes, typically yes, because with all my magic and everything, goes there. Here's my card. Whenever you need me, if I cannot make it, I'll send somebody else. Which means that later on, his daughter takes over. You see, there you go. So that's the other thing. So now and you see example. There'll be a couple of times you'll see the past kind of sense, you know. So you see like Clark Kent how he grows up and everything's that, but you don't see it that moment. You see when Clark Kent gets older or Superman, then when he has flashbacks, he remembers the past. You remember when he was a kid, what he did, what he didn't do, what he did, like how he became what he became, you know. So now he's in Metropolis. Yeah, I'm looking at my cat because every time I'm doing this, the cat jumps in. So now he's in Metropolis. He's going to a conference. So he wants to become a reporter and everything, this and that. And then the conference, Lex Luthor's supposed to be there. But he's not. So it's one of his big CEOs. He's there. And he knows there's Lois Lane. He felt like, ooh, who's that? Then he's like, who's that? And when she turns around, he's like, he doesn't know who she is. But that's Lois Lane kind of sense. So he already has a humongous attraction to her already, okay? And they goes, okay, Lex Luthor can't appear because he's busy somewhere else, this and this. Because what happens now, there's a humongous robbery's been happening in a couple of weeks. The thing is intergang. They don't know who it is. There's like these powerful beings. One is humongous Hawk style, and the other two are fast and this energy and this and this. It has to be intergang with their so-called human. And they damage some of the Lex Luthor's armored guards kind of sense, because they've been stealing things from Star Enterprise, Queen, Wayne Enterprise, and LexCorp. And LexCorp, not Lex right now, he's one of the biggest security guys in there. He's kind of their guardian angel, even though he has connections to Intergang, okay? But people think he's a Metropolis sweetheart and everything, okay? Not knowing how he is. So all these things, they don't know what's happening, who's doing it, who's stealing all these things. their biggest lead is Intergang, but they're not sure yet because Intergang is not into these kind of things. So now they're trying to find out. And Clark Kent is thinking about the past, about the some things in the past, what he was doing, the jumping over buildings, whatever, seeing people and everything. Stories can go on and on and for whatever. So he calls his mother, and he sees Lois bumps on him. She goes, "Oops, sorry." Yeah, goes, and she probably goes, "You're pretty." Yeah, I'm a farm boy. Oh, okay, no, bro. Okay. Anyways, he goes to Olsen. Goes, let's get out of here. Let's go to the airport because Lex Luthor's there. I have to ask him all the question, everything. Yeah, but who's gonna do? Oh, the intern. She tape everything, and then I'm gonna do a report on it, on this kind of thing. Then I'm gonna do a page and all this kind of thing. It's just a waste of time. So Superman is there, and he has a call from his mother. He goes, "How's everything?" He goes, "Look, Metropolis doesn't really need me." He goes, "Yeah, but don't you want to be a reporter?" Yeah, but if I'm supposed to be the superhero and all that kind of thing, they don't really need me. This city doesn't need me. I'm probably going to go to Gotham City or Gotham or somewhere else that might really need me because they have Lex Luthor and all his armored soldiers, And goes, why would they need me? All of a sudden, Superman hears this big ding, 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 ding about these airplanes, this humongous planes of all humongous planes. It is a prototype and everything, and it was the first trip they fill up with people and everything. It's losing power and it might crash, and all those people are in danger to die. And where everything is gonna crash, a lot of people are gonna be injured or dead. Casualty will be humongous. So I'm gonna try to finish this story, and then I'm gonna go part 2 there. So in there you see, boom, you see when Superman is about to arrive, okay. You see Lex Luthor, and he's trying to pick up the building, and he's calling all his soldiers. Goes, "Get over here right away!" Goes there. "I can't do it by myself. My armor." And he has the old armor that he used to have before he got like state of the art, the purple and the green, right? He goes, "I can't do it." Goes there. "I need more space." All of a sudden, Lex Luthor feels like, "Whoa!" And they're at the airport. It's okay, good. I'm happy you guys came. You came, but you're a bit late. But at least you came. Now, guys, hold the plane, bring it down while I go downstairs and try to sweep Lois Lane. How I saved the day and my team and everything. So Lex Luthor's coming down. Now, I'm going to stop right there because it's already 22 minutes. So I'm going to do the next one later on, okay? So, Geo out.